The greatest athletes see no limitations.
To me, American Ninja Warrior is me proving to myself I can beat what I've been through, that I'm still an athlete.
He means business.
There was a second where I considered not coming back this season because it just wasn't fun for me anymore. But I want to get my shot at Vegas, and I want to prove that I belong there.
Yes! She's back!
This is all going to be for my dad. I made my life's dedication doing Ninja Warrior for this one run, this one night.
Oh, yes!
Women are strong, and we can do anything.
It's the San Antonio City Finals. As we move one step closer to crowning a new American Ninja Warrior champion.
Oh, I'm hitting that buzzer tonight. You can guarantee that.
Big time, hot time! Showtime all time!
My sights are set on Mount Midoriyama.
We are deep in the heart of Texas, in beautiful downtown San Antonio, home of the Alamo, and tonight, home to American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us for the City Finals round in historic San Antonio. I'm Matt Eisman.
And I'm Akbar Bonjabiamela, and Matt, don't mess with Texas. They love their ninjas in the Lone Star State.
Well, we start the night with 34 athletes, but only the top performers will move on to the National Finals in Las Vegas.
We're going to see some big names, and it's going to be a Wild West shootout. It starts with Daniel Gill. The worship leader is one of the fastest ninjas in the world.
The fastest time of the night.
But we've also got the powerful Carson Williams. And the former Olympic gymnast, Jonathan Horton. Among the women, we'll see history-making Casey Catanzaro. She's back! And the rising star inspired by Casey, former gymnast Barclay Stockton.
Look at her power! Only 16 competitors finished the qualifying course, and now these athletes are facing a bigger challenge here in the finals. For more on that, let's go down to Christine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt. This course tonight features 10 tough obstacles. The first 6 are the ones these athletes saw in qualifying, starting with the floating steps and ending with the 14.5-foot warped wall. But then the course becomes even more difficult with these 4 obstacles added for the city finals. First, our ninjas will face the iconic salmon ladder. That's followed by one of our most challenging obstacles ever, the hourglass drop with that jump off the trampoline. Then a brand new obstacle, Spinball Wizard. It's 5 sets of handles that will twist and turn as athletes jump their way across. Finally, it's this brutal new obstacle, the elevator climb. Competitors have to use their upper body to pump those handles up the 35-foot chute to the top. If they can survive and hit the buzzer, they've guaranteed themselves a spot in Las Vegas. Matt?
And kicking things off tonight is the always entertaining and intense Nate Burkhalter. This oil engineer is originally from Texas, but he's brought his love of life to his new home 6,000 miles away.
So I'm an oil and gas engineer. I found out at the end of last year that I'm getting transferred to Norway, and I'm loving it. I'm living in Stavanger, Norway. It's kind of the old Norwegian fishing community. We've got these beautiful fjords and mountains coming in, and I'm overlooking the harbor. It's incredible to live there. Hi, good eye. This is Norwegian Nate. There is no Norwegian Ninja Warrior gyms, so I'm outside. Norway's got a lot of adventure sports, bungee jumping. Canyoning in the Swiss Alps, jumping off of a series of waterfalls.
How's this for ninja training?
And that helps get my mind ready for the pressures that we experience in Ninja Warrior. I came 6,000 miles all the way from Norway, and I'm gonna make sure and dominate this course.
The man moved to Norway, but he's still got a ton of friends in Texas who are up in the stands. His brother Ben's down on the sidelines.
Man, let me tell you something. Ninja Nate has got a lot of nicknames. Illuminate, No Limits Nate, Dominate.
Well, he's got a great spirit. Always has fun out here. He's through the floating steps. Now on the TikTok. This was dangerous in qualifying. Knocked out 43 competitors.
And the key here is to build up a big enough swing and then land softly on the big pipe. Nice and soft, nice and soft.
Good job.
Good.
6 feet tall, 180.
Well, I love the way he maneuvered around that TikTok.
Now the balance obstacle, the spinning bridge. 5 big balls that roll as you run across. And right through it. Wow.
Somebody came here ready.
Now on to the sky hooks. Another new obstacle that was difficult in qualifying. Has to fly through the air with those big rings and land on the hooks.
Ooh, now that was with authority right there. That's exactly what he's gonna need.
And we've increased the distances since qualifying.
Boom, with authority again.
Now a longer dismount than in qualifying, 11 feet.
Okay, I see you.
Points to that picture in the crowd and says, I've got a big head.
Listen to this. They are starting the Ninja Nate chant.
Has to stay focused. Up next, the pipe fitter. This is the obstacle that knocked him out in qualifying.
And he's ready now. You can see he's got a little bit more confidence to this point.
Look at the concentration on his face. Can use his legs going up, but once he moves to the middle pipes, upper body only.
But yeah, you better wrap it around. You want to get as much forearms, not the grip.
But look at that, using that lower body to try to preserve the arms, and now locking it over. Very efficient. But this is where he fell in qualifying. Moving to that final pipe.
I think he's going to skip it, but that's a long way.
Oh! Oh, and look at that. Gets his revenge on the obstacle that got him in qualifying.
He was mad dogging the pipe fitter.
But now it's the warped wall. I love this guy. What a positive energy on the course, and he's up the warped wall. Takes a moment. But now his work is just beginning as he begins the back half of the course. 4 brutal upper body obstacles, starting with the salmon ladder.
We know Nate made it to Vegas for the first time last year. He wants to get back there, but it all depends on how far he can get on these final obstacles.
Has to jump that bar up 4 rungs.
That's it.
A little extra hang time on each rung here.
I didn't say
There we go,
that,
picking
Matt.
up the pace.
That's good.
And he's through. Now moves on to this deadly 8th obstacle, the hourglass drop. Has to hit the trampoline and bounce up to the boards. And right into it.
Oh, he took a backflip.
Nate Burkhalter with an energetic run, but can't figure out the hourglass drop.
Okay, watch how high he gets off the trampoline. He gets both hands around the board, but can't quite get a grip. And then he does a backflip on the way down. This trampoline is gonna be trouble tonight.
Hey, I'm excited to be here. Thank y'all so much.
Tonight, big names run for a spot in the national finals as Daniel Gill, Kingdom Ninja does it, Brent Stephenson, he's done it, and Casey Catanzaro go for glory in Texas.
I want to be back on top of that wall so badly.
Plus, he's won medals at the Olympics. Now, gymnast Jonathan Horton tries to take the next step as a ninja.
Hitting a buzzer. I think that's my new gold medal.
And later, how this run on American Ninja Warrior, he's doing it for his daughter who needs a transplant. Changed this girl's life forever.
It's mind-blowing that some random stranger would donate a kidney to somebody that she's never met.
This amazing story's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in San Antonio. While we were away, 2 more athletes took on this city finals course. 22-year-old Victor Juarez, who goes by the nickname El Animal, tore through the front half of the course.
Let that beast out inside you. Let that animal out.
But the college engineering student couldn't pass the test on the salmon ladder.
Whoa!
Fort Worth's Brittany Hanks raced to the 4th obstacle.
I see the confidence, Hanks.
But the former gymnast lost her grip on the skyhooks. Oh! our next competitor is, by his own admission, not an athlete. This is Oklahoma's Sam Ballard. A year ago, he started an incredible journey to whip himself into shape and run this course for his dad.
When I was young, my father was very active.
Back in my peak, I might have been a good competitor in American Ninja Warrior.
Most of the time, I was inside playing video games. I couldn't even attempt to even do a pull-up.
Sam wasn't the most active person in the world, but you could see that spark for life. That is where everybody fails.
So my dad and I watched American Ninja Warrior together.
And one day, he looked over at me and said, I can do that. I said, well, do it. Show me.
It was about that time that my father was diagnosed with leukemia and was given 6 months to a year to live. I knew I had to try for American Ninja Warrior to show my honor for my dad. I had to become an athlete fast. I took off on a 3,000-mile journey to 6 different Ninja Warrior gyms. From each gym, I learned the different techniques that people talk about to get through the obstacles. I was sleeping out of the back of my car. I would go to state parks to shower. I was exhausted. Immediately when I got back, I built a backyard gym out of wood. The training was very gruesome. I spent 5 to 6 hours a day doing some sort of exercise.
I saw him develop mind, heart, soul. I'm proud of Sam every day.
I want my dad to see me compete so bad, and this is probably my last chance.
And his dad will get to see Sam. He's too sick to travel, but Dad's watching from back home in Oklahoma via FaceTime with Sam's girlfriend Cassie holding the phone. What an amazing story and an amazing transformation for Sam Ballard. He lost 20 pounds of fat and gained 5 pounds of muscle as he trained to get ready for this.
And remember, he never played any sports growing up and had no athletic background before this.
Gets through the first obstacle, and Dad likes it. Ballard goes right onto the swing for TikTok.
Think about how hard it is for a guy who's never been an athlete to come out and try obstacles like this.
But he lands it.
This is a big-time honor for his father to be able to watch him here on FaceTime.
And a good leap there onto the net. Ballard looking like a veteran out here.
Go Sam!
Now the spinning bridge.
Nice and light on your feet. I see you, Sam.
And right through it.
Yeah, putting on a show for Dad.
But now it's the sky hooks. This knocked out a lot of athletes in qualifying. Makes the first hook.
Ballard is not a big guy, just 5'6" and 140 pounds. This is going to be a test for him.
And this is a longer distance than in qualifying.
It's going to be crucial that you are accurate with your jump. Oh, nice save.
But now spinning in circles. Look at that, though. Ballard, no problems. Look at this, pointing to his dad. But now facing the pipe fitter. This is the obstacle that took him out in qualifying. Remember, you can use your legs on the first pipe only. After that, all upper body.
Those middle pipes are hanging 18 feet off the water. It's intimidating up there.
And look at this, though, using that technique, keeping that lower body locked on, trying to offload those arms as long as possible.
Not a fan of this technique, though, yeah. You better wrap it around. You want to get as much forearms, not the grip. And see, when you go backward, it makes it extremely difficult to grab on.
And Sam Ballard splashes down. The improbable run comes to an end. But what an inspiring run out of Sam Ballard.
Man, peep this. He just missed with his hands as he tried to grab the next pipe. But this is what it's all about, putting a smile on his dad's face, and he did that.
Coming up, he ripped through our salmon ladder 4 stories high. Are you kidding me? Now, Corsten Williams is back to tear up the whole course.
I see you, baby.
Plus, she may be tiny, but Barclay Stockett may be the next big thing among women competitors.
Barclay Stockett is just a little firecracker.
Her run's coming up on American Ninja Warrior.
They found her in a shallow grave covered up with dirt. People couldn't believe that there would be someone that would have the audacity to bury her behind her own home.
How long have those remains been there?
The bones the dogs had been bringing home were not animal, but human.
I knew we had found something, and it wasn't good.
A body is discovered.
A very cruel and brutal death.
She thought he was a wonderful guy.
This crazed, psychotic killer, he's your friend, and he fooled a lot of people.
When Bob showed me the marks that were leading out of the house, it immediately sent chills up my spine.
Some way, somehow, that victim is going to be discovered.
There were clean cuts, and a chainsaw was used. How much of a mess did this make when you guys were cutting him up?
It was pretty messy.
Did you cut his head off?
I think so.
I can remember like it just happened yesterday.
I still get upset.
Buried in the Backyard. Series premiere November 27th at 10:40 on AXN.
해치, 선과 악을 심판하는 전설 속의 동물 말이네. 근데 그 동물이 왜 전설에만 있는지 아는가? 현실에선 선악을 심판한다는 것이 불가능하기 때문이네.
눈 부릅뜨고 살아있을 겁니다. 나으리를 죽게 한 그녀 잡을 때까지.
어쩔 텐가. 내가 조선의 가장 왕다운 왕이 된다면.
KG tonight at 8:10 only on One.
Thursday on Project Go.
My co-mentors and I had the challenging task of choosing out of all of the amazing contestants, but only 4 will prevail. We are now ready to meet them. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Antonio. Hi, Tina. See you guys soon.
Project Go. New episode Thursday at 8:25 only on AXN. Brought to you by GoDaddy. Make your idea real.
She exerts enormous power, doesn't she?
Do you believe in curses?
The Wolfman, Sunday at 9:45 on AXN.
This man, he's wired to protect others. It's how he's built.
Why do you care about this guy so much?
Let's just say he's got a particular set of skills.
They took your little girl. I'm not gonna stop until I get her.
Finals of American Ninja Warrior here in San Antonio. And on the course right now is a 4-time veteran. It's Edinburgh, Texas gym owner Abel Gonzalez. Ooh, that was close.
That was so close.
That's Abel's mom in the stands there. Now, the pipe fitter. And we've told you Abel's story before. He started a fitness revolution down in Edinburgh, Texas, to improve the health of the mostly Hispanic population.
Look at that technique. Totally stretched out, taking the weight off his arms. And he's got that 2015 American Ninja Warrior shirt on. That's when he made it to stage 3. So he's channeling in that inner 2015 Abel Gonzalez.
Well, such excellent form, had his body completely parallel to the ground there. That transition looking good.
Well, he's getting back to form real quick. Nice! Look, he fell early in Philadelphia last year, missed out on Vegas. He doesn't want that to happen again.
Here's some of the students from his gym down in South Texas. And look at that, waving to mom. This season is the first time she's ever seen him compete in person. And he's up the wall, onto the back half of this city finals course.
Yeah, shake it out and shake it off.
Abel Gonzalez, like me, suffers from rheumatoid arthritis, but you never know it watching him out on the course. Now facing the brutal back half, starting here with the salmon ladder.
Get the males, get the males. Ooh! Now listen to me, get the males. Well, he's struggling, get them. He's got one more, come on.
Ooh. Uneven for the second time. Well, it wasn't smooth, but he makes it through the salmon ladder. Now the obstacle that's been trouble so far, the hourglass drop.
Here's what he's got to do. He's got to hit dead center on the trampoline. Oh, no!
Abel Gonzalez out on the 8th obstacle. At a good pace. We'll have to see if it keeps him in the top 15.
Well, he got a strong bounce off the trampoline, and he had his right hand over the board, but check out his left hand. He never got it up on top, and Abel just missed out.
I just didn't get one side too high enough. I think it was my left arm. But it's a tough course.
Up next, a familiar face, four-time Ninja veteran, Karsten Williams. He's made it to the national finals the past 3 seasons, and this year, he's coming in with a whole new confidence. Up first, Karsten Williams.
So season 8, the highlight for me was getting selected for the skills challenge for the salmon ladder.
29-30!
Going up against Mike Bernardo, the defending champion. I really wanted to prove to the world that I'm the best at it. Mike, he started off great and just right at the end, 34th run, couldn't finish it.
No!
And I was really excited that I won. So winning the Super Salmon ladder really gave me a ton of confidence and motivation to really set my sights on ANW9.
And he's got it!
And really make that statement that Karsten is the cream of the crop.
As always, his mom, Linda, on the sidelines. She never misses his runs. 6'1", 175. He's just in tremendous shape.
And let me add, he looked very strong in qualifying, had one of the fastest finishes.
Already up to the TikTok. On the bigger side for a Ninja athlete, but he moves well.
He has upper body strength for days, and he's got endurance. He's got that strength endurance, and that's going to be needed here on this 10-obstacle finals run.
A little hung up on the cargo net, but now he's through.
This is tricky, Matt, the spinning bridge.
And right through it, wow! On now to the sky hooks.
Well, you just better fly like Superman, boom!
4 previous seasons, he's competed on American Ninja Warrior. In the last 3, he's made it to Las Vegas. Already going for the dismount. Wow, that was as fast as anyone in the skyhooks. On the pipe fitter. He is 175 pounds, and this obstacle, an upper body gauntlet, once you get off that first pipe, no lower body allowed. And look at that, I love this, fully extending.
Yeah, check out the muscles on Karsten Williams. And look at that. He just throws one shoulder up and over the other pipe. Do you know how hard that is?
Already lining up for the dismount. Not even gonna touch that last pipe. And he's through. He's got a good pace. He knows it often comes down to time here in the city finals. Right at the warped wall. He understands the urgency here.
You can tell he's a veteran, so he's moving. He's got that pace moving.
Well, now he's facing what has to be his favorite obstacle after winning the Super Salmon Ladder Challenge.
This is child's play to Karsten Williams.
He did 35 runs in the Skills Challenge, so 4 should be no problem. As expected, through easily, now moving on to the hourglass drop, but no one has made it past this yet. And this obstacle is the most unforgiving obstacle I believe we've ever had. This requires perfect precision on the drop here. Yes! Well, he made it look easy. I hope the others were watching. And then jumps to the second board. Oh, here we go.
Straighten it out, straighten
and that board is shifting. Reaching out with those feet. He's got it! Karsten Williams, the first to complete the hourglass drop. And now our first look at the brand new obstacle, Spinball Wizard. Has to jump from one set of handles to another, and they all move differently. That's the first one. This one is fixed after this. A lot of movement.
You need a little bit of magic.
Oh! We can't handle Spinball Wizard, but a great run out of Karsten Williams, the best so far tonight.
Way to go, Karsten, Well, Karsten showed how to get through the hourglass drop. He hit the trampoline dead center, kept the legs slightly bent, and grabbed both sides of the board. But at Spinball Wizard, you can see he got both hands on those ball-shaped handles, but couldn't hang on.
Woo! Hopefully that was good enough to move on to base.
Well, he's got the genie pants on, and he's ready to take flight. Thomas Stillings, one of the fastest ninjas, hits the course when we come back. And we've had lots of drama in the last few minutes. Flight engineer Sherry Loriano only made it a few steps. Oh! Then it was teacher Cass Clausen. Oh! Power plant operator Jared Bandy. And ninja veteran Kevin Klein all getting bounced at the hourglass drop.
Oh, no.
But there's a lot more to come on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the city finals in San Antonio. While we were away, 3 more athletes took their shot at the course. Physical therapist Jonathan Park, coming off a major knee injury, managed to race through the first part of the course. He's got it, and what a test for that knee. But the 5-time veteran known as the Flying Squirrel got bounced by the hourglass drop. Oh! Rookie Blake No Doubt Divine brought a big crowd from New Orleans.
Dominating there on the skyhooks.
But the 22-year-old electrician ran out of juice on the pipe fitter.
Oh, no, Matt's coming off. Oh, man.
Ninja rookie Katie Haymaker had her twin sister Kara leading the cheers for her run. But the Texas A&M engineering student couldn't solve the skyhooks. Oh! Haymaker knocked out on the skyhooks. Up next, hometown hero Thomas Stillings, the Genie Ninja. This guy came out a few years ago as a brash young kid, but he's growing up fast. At 23, he's running his own business.
When I was in high school, I was the scrawniest kid around. Now, people are like, how do you have that much strength? And I'm like, well, I spent years of dedication and training for this. Since season 8, I've opened up my own gym in San Antonio. It's a facility built for the community, by the community, to help inspire the community. Yes! A huge push for me to do that was my engagement to the love of my life. Coaching can only get me so far financially when I got a family to support.
You're looking at my own front office manager.
My fiance dropped her job to come work for me, and now it's become our family business. It's become our baby.
Thank you for calling Jim for Glam. This is Elle. How can I help you?
And now she's supporting me in everything and all my ambitions. I know she's gonna be there for me no matter what. I'm 23, soon to be married, and I'm a business owner. I'm growing up, honestly, faster than I feel like I should be.
There's Zoe on the sidelines holding the phone so Thomas's mom can watch on FaceTime. As always, wearing his trademark Genie pants. Stillings, known for going fast, had the second fastest finish in qualifying, just behind Daniel Gill.
What better way to publicize your new gym than to go out here and dominate in your own hometown?
He's sailing through TikTok. And he's through. And now there's an urgency to his run. Ooh, smooth! Well, has the fastest pace we've seen tonight already on the 4th obstacle. And look at that, smooth transitions. Stillings just makes it look so effortless.
Look at that. You know, and he got a little extra help with the hang time with the Genie pants.
Well, Stillings, we talk about this is the new generation of Ninja Warrior. These are guys who grew up since they were 11, 12, 13 years of age, watching this show and training for it. And we're seeing how they're transforming it on the course.
You got it! You got it!
Really in control. Excellent use of the crook of the arm, offloading those forearms. Try to preserve the forearms and fingertips for later in this course. Woo! And just skips the last pipe. The Genie is flying through this course. Amazing. Stillings. The speed this man is capable of. And right at the warp wall.
Look at that. You can tell he has his own gym in San Antonio.
Now the road gets tougher as he faces the final 4 obstacles. No one's made it through them yet. Zoe starting to get nervous. First up, the salmon ladder. Can't take any of these obstacles for granted.
Nice.
Gets through the salmon ladder. Now the tricky hourglass drop. Knocked out a lot of good ones the last few years. Karsten Williams, the only one to survive it so far.
Yeah! Good mount. He's going for the dismount. He's going to skip the last board. Oh! Yeah, fight for it.
And he barely survives.
Oh, my goodness. He's giving his fiance a heart attack. That's no way to start a marriage. Yeah, you shouldn't be. Take another look at this. He decides to go right past that second board, but look at him. He's at an angle, so he doesn't get a good swing, and he just barely makes it to the landing pad. Stillings is living dangerously.
The Genie Ninja, just the second person tonight to make it to Spinball Wizard.
You got this, love.
He's known for his speed and agility. Does he have anything left in the upper body?
And this is another almost impossible obstacle. Those handles will move when you try to catch them. It's a 4 to 5 foot gap between them.
And these last three handles can spin and move side to side, making it so hard to build up momentum. He's got it.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, you see the rotation there. You got to have excellent body control. It's starting to spin.
Oh, boy. Matt, I think he's going to go for another early dismount. He's going to skip that last one. Yes!
Oh, he's got it. Stillings, the first to get through Spinball Wizard, trying to be our first finisher tonight. Just one hurdle left, this crushing new final obstacle, the elevator climb. We saw it in the LA finals, a 35-foot chute that will wear out your upper body.
Let's go, Thomas! Let's go!
Here we go. Has to pump those handles all the way to the top.
Yeah, he's got a good rhythm to start, but this will tire you out quickly.
Already starting to slow down.
Oh, he's in trouble, Matt. He's got a long way to go.
Not giving up, still making slow progress, but looking exhausted. Does he have any magic left?
Still 15 more feet to go.
Oh! And just like that, Stillings goes down. This city finals course just wears you out, and the final obstacle is a monster.
It is, but big props to Stillings. He's the first to get through Spinball Wizard. Look at him fly with those cheaty pants and skip the final handles, barely making the landing. But the elevator climb just wore him out early. He had nothing left in his upper body.
He's standing by with Christine.
Thomas, they're all cheering for you, but you look disappointed. What's going on?
What's going on through my head right now is I know I could have finished it if coming into city finals, I just worked more on my dead hangs. That's it.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Well, I want to go back really quick to the hourglass drop. You decided to skip the second board altogether. What was the decision making there?
After I hit the trampoline, I knew I had a really good jump and I had a really good grab on it. I had to save as much energy as possible, and that was the first thing that popped in my head.
Well, it's too early to know for sure, but I think that's going to get you to Vegas. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Guys, back to you.
Well, he's been to 2 Olympic Games now. Gymnast Jonathan Horton's trying to get to our national finals. His run is up next. Plus, Casey Catanzaro's taking a new approach to training. Less pressure, more fun.
We're gonna do big things here in San Antonio.
Her run's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to downtown San Antonio for the city finals of American Ninja Warrior. Well, next up, one of our favorites, Olympic medalist Jonathan Horton. Injuries forced him out of the 2016 games in Rio, but he's launched his athletic comeback on American Ninja Warrior.
The last year for me has been kind of rough. Getting hurt in January of 2016, missing out on a shot at my 3rd Olympic Games, missing out on a shot to finally get a gold medal.
Nice, John.
I haven't felt like an athlete for a long time. Qualifying was a pretty monumental moment for me. Standing at the starting line, seeing my family, it felt a little bit like the past.
He is ready to attack this course tonight.
Raising my hand to do a high bar routine, looking in the crowd, I would always find my family because they're the reason I do everything.
He came here and means business.
But when I hit that buzzer, man, and I heard my little boy go, "Yay, Daddy!" And man, I finally feel like the old me. If I can stand on top of Mount Midoriyama one day, that would feel as good, maybe even better, than winning a gold medal at the Olympics.
And the entire Horton family back on the sidelines tonight. This is Horton's third season competing, but he's never qualified for the national finals. Narrowly missed out 2 years ago.
And of course, Horton is only 5'1", so some of the obstacles are going to be more of a challenge.
He's a bit hung up on the rope, but finally gets through. Now steps up to take on the TikTok. And with his gymnastics background, should be able to generate some good swing here. Last year, was hoping to make it to Rio for his third Olympics, but instead, while training alone, damaged that shoulder, ended his Olympic hopes. But he says, at 31 years of age, he feels as strong as he's ever been.
All right, here's the spinning bridge. He's going to need to take big strides. Ooh, look at that float through the spinning bridge.
Very light on his feet. Now an obstacle where the Olympic gymnast should excel, the skyhooks.
He's comfortable with the rings. He's comfortable moving with the rings.
Horton actually won an NCAA championship on the rings while at the University of Oklahoma. Boom!
Yeah.
Flying through the skyhooks.
I love the soft landing there by Horton. Doesn't take a lot of swing, doesn't need to. He's a gymnast.
Boom!
Once a gymnast, always a gymnast. He is Horton strong.
Great power out of Horton. He's now staring down the pipe fitter. It's nice for him, though, his wife and 2 kids on the sidelines. That is something new, having both kids watching him. Got through the pipe fitter in qualifying, but again, for the shorter athletes, this can be a more challenging obstacle. They just don't have the wingspan to really lock onto the pipes. But Horton, a different story. This guy, all muscle, all power.
He's got to overcome the fact that he doesn't have that wingspan, but he's using everything he has.
You can see it's hard for him to wrap his arms around the pipe, but he's working through it. Moving easily to the next pipe now. Just needs to slide down the last one.
He's got enough confidence in his upper body strength.
Good job by Horton.
He's like, be quiet. Easy.
Don't get too excited. I never make it the first try.
Hey, luck is going to change now. I bet you get up on the first try here. I told you.
No problem on the warp wall.
First try. What'd I tell you?
Moving on to the back half of the course, starting with the salmon ladder.
Yeah, the rest of this is the best of this thing.
31 years old, still in phenomenal shape. But he's kind of taking his time here, and that could hurt him if he doesn't finish the course.
Come on, Daddy.
Oh, and his son David says, "Come on, Daddy." How can you not smile at that? Horton's never qualified for Vegas. And with this slow pace, probably needs to get past the hourglass drop to be safe. But first, the salmon ladder. And with that cross grip, and look at that, a very efficient run up the salmon ladder.
My goodness, look at those biceps. It looks like he has baseballs in his arms.
And now the real test, the hourglass drop. His gymnastics background, can Horton figure out this transition? And he hit the front of the the trampoline, the legs buckle, and he could be in trouble. His time was slow. He may not make it into the top 15.
Let's go back and see this one again. He was a little too far forward when he hit the trampoline, and his legs buckled, pitching him forward instead of up. The hourglass drop has even defeated an Olympic gymnast.
Just buckled as soon as I hit it. Oh, man.
Well, it's almost time for Mighty Casey. One of the most popular ninjas of all time hits the course when we come back. Plus, Brent Stephenson's going on tour.
How you guys doing this morning?
Taking ninja training to America's military bases.
They need to be agile like a ninja.
And later, he was the fastest in qualifying. And he's flying! And Daniel Gill's not afraid of this city finals course.
After looking at the obstacles, I know that I can do it.
It's all coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to San Antonio. While we were away, 3 more athletes took on the course. 35-year-old swimming pool designer Tanner Ross made a big splash with his wardrobe choice.
You're doing it in skinny jeans. That's impressive.
Then he made a small splash on the salmon ladder. Oh! Austin Nail Salon manager Demir Okanovich quickly polished off the front half of the course.
Nice! I see you!
Yeah! And the rookie came within a fingertip of completing the hourglass drop. Oh! So close!
I thought he had it, man!
But with only a handful of runners left, his time was good enough to guarantee a spot in the top 15. Houston mortgage banker Grant Clinton had a huge crowd cheering him on.
He's an overcomer.
The former gymnast who finished the city finals course last year also missed on the hourglass drop. Ooh! Perfect flip on the dismount. But he too went fast enough to earn a trip to Vegas. Up next, the last of the women to take the course tonight. She is a 5-foot-tall powerhouse. It's Barclay Stockett. She electrified the crowd with her run in qualifying. Barclay, already so popular in the ninja community, has a big group on the sidelines wearing those Barclay Strong shirts, including her sister Sydney. Also has a big group of her students in the stands. And there's Casey Catanzaro. She's already qualified for the national finals. Will Stockett join her? Excited to see what this 22-year-old can do. She made it farther than any woman in qualifying, making it to the pipe fitter.
And she's got the upper body strength to go a lot farther tonight.
Through the floating steps. As the last woman, she knows she has to make it past the skyhooks to guarantee herself a spot in the national finals.
She grew up as a gymnast, and you can see she knows how to generate a big swing.
Well, Barclay was so frustrated that she didn't get a shot at the work while in qualifying. She's talking about going all the way. She wants to hit a buzzer. Now the spinning bridge, and at 5 feet tall, she's going to need some long strides. Smooth! And look at the smile on her face as she steps up to take on the skyhooks. If she makes it through this, she's guaranteed a spot in Vegas. But this is not easy, and a bit of a challenge in qualifying. Ooh, but here, looking very efficient. Strong job on that first run. This is where she said her shorter height is actually a challenge.
Nice. I love the way she arced up there. That's impressive.
Yeah! And with that, Barclay's going to Vegas. And Barclay lets out a big yell to celebrate. As they hope, she and Casey are now both moving on, but Barclay's not done. She wants the pipe fitter. This is where she went out in qualifying, almost made it to the end.
I know that she's going to be able to dominate here on the pipe fitter. Look at the concentration on her face as she goes up. Hey, I see you. I see you.
How great is that? The biggest one of her life, and she's waving. Now going right into the difficult transition. using those legs as long as she can, trying to offload that upper body. This woman's so strong. We're just scratching the surface of what she can do.
Look at the guns on her.
But this is where she went out in qualifying as she moved to the last pipe. Just having a little trouble trying to figure out how to visualize this final pipe.
Get it. Yeah, that's
She's
it.
on
Hook
it.
Choke it. Hug it. Love it.
And she's got it. And just like her idol, Casey, she's made it to the warp wall. Just slapping her chest. She's fired up.
I love it. Don't hurt yourself, though.
At 5 feet tall, Barclay Stockett could be the shortest person ever to get up the 14.5-foot wall. Casey came close. Can Barclay Stockett make it over the top? She's dreamed of this moment. Here we go. Oh, yes! Yes! What a moment. The crowd losing their minds. The shortest athlete ever to get up this 14.5-foot warp wall.
Oh, my goodness, Matt. I just got chills watching that. Are you kidding me?
Well, she's made history, but she's not done. She's going to take on the back half of the course.
That's right. She said it. I'm going to Vegas.
Right now, she's going to take on the salmon ladder.
Well, we've seen her training. She's a beast on the salmon ladder. You want to see textbook here? Look at that. Look at the L's. Look at the L's. Redefining the alphabet. Look at that. Holy moly.
Only the sixth woman ever to conquer the salmon ladder. Now moving on to the hourglass drop.
Matt, if she knocks this hourglass drop, I'm going to lose it.
But at 5 feet tall, unfortunately, this is a long drop. 11 feet down, 10.5 feet up.
Matt, she's got too much swing right now. She needs to slow her roll and her body down. Keep your core tight and take it all the way out.
Oh! Well, the run comes to an end, but it's the sparkling ninja Barclay Stockett who's going to Las Vegas. And look at her, she's getting dogpiled. Look at that. She made history tonight, the shortest athlete ever to get up this 14.5-foot warp wall, and she's being carried.
And she deserved it. What a run. She joined the elite group of women to make it up the warp wall. Then she dominated on the salmon ladder. Her legs buckled on the trampoline, but it didn't matter. She was mobbed on the sideline like we've never seen before.
And right now, she joins Christine for the post-run interview.
You must be so proud of yourself. I know all the people behind you are. What is this moment like for you?
I'm still in shock. But it's an absolute dream come true, and I want everyone to know that this woman inspires me so much, and she's the reason that I'm in this sport. You keep me going. I'm just really, really happy with how things worked out.
You should be really happy, and here's the news that ties you two together. You are going to Las Vegas. You guys celebrate. Matt Nockberg, back to you.
Well, it's getting late, and we don't have a finisher yet. Will the veteran Brent Stephenson be a hero in his hometown? His run just ahead on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the final moments here in San Antonio. While we were away, two more ninjas tried to punch their ticket to the national finals. Houston rookie Josh Salinas was one of the fastest in qualifying, and he came out hot again tonight. He is on fire. But the man they call Iron Josh came up just short on the hourglass drop.
Oh, my goodness, got his butt out.
Six-time veteran Andrew Lowe's did figure out the hourglass drop.
Oh, you got it. I see you now.
But one obstacle later, he spun out on Spinball Wizard.
Oh, that one moves back and forth. Gotcha.
But both Lowe's and Salinas sealed their spots in the top 15. They're going to the national finals. Well, I'm starting to wonder if we'll get any finishers tonight, but our next athlete certainly has the talent to do it. It's San Antonio's Brent Stephenson. This 8-time Ninja veteran has done it all in the ninja world. Now he and his company, Alpha Warrior, are bringing ninja training to America's armed forces.
Alpha Warrior just recently started working with the military, so I've been traveling to bases all over the country. Well, what's up, guys? Welcome, everybody. How you guys doing this morning? So this is called the ring toss here. Obstacle training in general is a great fit for the military, and Alpha Warrior designed this battle rig with that in mind. All right, guys, kill this thing. Get it. These guys are fighting in urban areas, so they need to be able to look at that environment as obstacles. Whether it's jumping fences or climbing buildings, they need to be agile like a ninja. You want to stay up here, okay? I get to meet with all the airmen and their families and demonstrate how to train on this equipment. Wind up and then boom. At the end of each visit, the battle rig stays on the base as a permanent training tool. It's an honor for me to say thanks to the military for all they do every day to keep America safe.
Ninja Warrior! There's Brent's parents along with business partner Casey Catanzaro. She's earned her ticket to Vegas. Will Brent join her? 36, Stephenson, one of the elder statesmen of American Ninja Warrior, is trying to show he's still got it.
He looked good in qualifying a few weeks ago.
Quickly through the steps and up to the TikTok.
Man, Stephenson has only missed the national finals once in all the years he's competed. It'll be a shock if he doesn't make it tonight.
Excellent transition for the 5'9", 155-pound Stephenson. But he's moving quickly. He knows time could be a factor. Now the spinning bridge. Nice. And Stephenson quickly onto the skyhooks.
All you. You got this, Brent.
Just similar to some of the obstacles we saw him doing on military bases. Boom! Stephenson has visited Army and Air Force bases all over the country. Says traveling, though, is cut into his training, but not showing it here.
Ooh, nice!
Good leap there out of Stephenson. This guy earned his living as a trampoline artist for many years. Excellent body awareness. Stephenson firing at the crowd before the pipe fitter, but struggled here in qualifying. He was the first American ever to complete the ultimate cliffhanger. At one point, reigned supreme on American Ninja Warrior that season, made it farther than anyone.
How great would it be to see him return to dominance?
A good technique there. Wasting no time. Being very efficient once you get up there. Now the final transition. He's got it.
Nice grab. Ooh, he gave everything he had on that grab. He was not letting go.
And Stephenson well ahead of his pace in qualifying. I'm wasting no time here at the warped wall. And he's up. No problem in throwing up the shakas. Well, Stephenson now onto the salmon ladder and then the hourglass drop. Made it here very quickly, so if he can complete the salmon ladder, be assured of being in the top 15 and joining Casey in Vegas.
All day, you got this, Brent.
You can never take this obstacle for granted. We saw that with Grant McCartney in the LA finals.
You want to get this crowd excited, you got to get that click-clack up this salmon ladder. Oh, exactly how to do that.
Now just needs to reach over. And he's done it. Brent Stephenson's going back to Vegas. But now the dangerous drop to the trampoline. So many have gone out right here tonight. Yes! Look at that bar uneven, but able to hold on.
Straighten it out.
This transition difficult, though, because the center of gravity changes.
Good.
My!
He's using his corner, and his body is moving around.
He's going to do it. Oh, yes! Only the fifth person to get through here tonight. Brent Stephenson showing he's still a force at American Ninja Warrior. Now stepping up to take on the new obstacle, Spinball Wizard. Thomas Stillings and Nick Coolidge, the only ones to get past it tonight. You see that first one, rocking back and forth. This one fixed.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, keep in mind on the Spinball Wizard, on this one, there is a twist.
Yeah, there's a twist one. There's a twist. They move back and
forth. But he's got his balance so perfectly locked in.
And you know where that comes from? That comes from the core.
Now, he can go for a dismount here, but you can see with the rotation, you got to be perfect.
Go to the platform! Go to the platform!
Yes!
Did you see how close he came to busting his head?
And now Brent finisher, but he has the 35-foot tower in front of him.
All the way to the top. All the way to the top.
Wait till you're ready.
Well, 4 people made it to the top of the elevator climb in the LA finals. No one's done it tonight. Will Stephenson be the first? Here we go.
It is monsters and it is difficult. Brent Stephenson, punch the penthouse button and get your butt to the top.
Stephenson fighting it. 35 feet. Oh, look at him.
Look at the grimace. You're seeing his teeth and everything.
Already fatigued.
It ain't easy to get to the top.
Come on, Steph. Does he have anything left at 36 years of age?
Come on. Look up. Get to that penthouse, baby.
Nice shot, Brett.
Well, I don't know if anyone's going to hit the buzzer tonight. Stephenson gave it his best, and he is going back to Vegas.
That ain't easy what we just saw. He's one of the few to nail the hourglass drop and spinball wizard. But just like the others, Stephenson came up short on the elevator climb. This 10th obstacle just looks unbeatable here in San Antonio.
And right now, Brent's with Christine.
Brent,
Wow.
I'm feeling like this is your year. That was amazing.
I'd like to hear you say that. Thank you very much. I think so, too.
You looked really, really good out there. On the spinball wizard, that's a brand new obstacle. Tell us what you thought about it.
That is a pumper. Things wiggling all around you to catch those little balls, and just each one just takes so much grip away from you.
I think that might explain the elevator climb, why that was so hard at that point once you're pumped out. Tell me what goes through your mind as you're hanging up there.
You just are like, you feel it going, and you're like, I am not going to stop until my body just fully gives up. So I gave it everything I had, and I feel good, though.
You did a great job. We're so excited to see you back in Vegas, Brent.
Me too. Thank you.
Congratulations. That knockbar back to you.
So there's only one athlete left, but he's one of the best. Daniel Gill is the last chance to get a finisher here in San Antonio. His run's next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the city finals in San Antonio, where so far no one has finished the course. And we're down to the final runner of the night. But if anyone's up to the task, it's this guy, Houston's Daniel Gill. Over the past 3 seasons, only Drew Dreschel has completed more obstacles than Gill. And there's Dreschel. We'll see him at the Daytona City Finals. Daniel's new wife, Abigail, leading the cheers. Those two just got married this year.
You can feel it. This crowd wants a finisher.
Well, to guarantee a spot in the top 15, Gill needs to get past the salmon ladder in under 3.5 minutes. Right now, Ninja Nate Burkhalter, who came all the way from Norway to compete, is on the bubble.
I think Gill is going to fly through the first part of this course. It's going to come down to those difficult final obstacles.
Moving quickly through the TikTok. Remember, he was the fastest in qualifying here in San Antonio. Now the spinning bridge. Gill's a dancer, should be light on his feet, and just glides across.
He's already on the 4th obstacle.
Well, I'll tell you what, his friends and his wife on the sidelines, they're having trouble keeping up with him. He's just flying through the sky hooks here. Remember, the only time we had no finishers in the city finals was last year in Philadelphia.
Uh-oh, but he needs to be careful on the rings. He's going in circles.
Good leap. Yeah.
Make it look easy, man.
Everyone here on their feet hoping Gill can pull off a miracle. Now on the pipe fitter. This is one of those that can wear you out for the later obstacles.
Yeah, it really doesn't. This is going to come down to technique.
He's looked very smooth, though, through the course thus far. Wow, jumps halfway down the pipe.
He's going for the dismount.
Wow, he is flying through this course.
Did you see his hair fly back? My goodness.
And ready for the wall. Right up it.
Big hair, big air.
But that's bad news for Nate Burkhalter. Gill has a fast enough time. All he needs to do now is make it to the top of the salmon ladder, and he'll bump his buddy Nate from the top 15.
And there's Grant McCartney. Remember, the salmon ladder knocked him out in LA qualifiers. Can't take it for granted.
Gill's up.
Come on, Daniel Gill. Nice! Nice! Yes! Yes!
And that's it. Gil's going to Vegas. Nate Burkhalter has to head back to Norway, but now the question is, will Gil be our only finisher? The first test, the hourglass drop.
Fly! Fly! Oh!
Got it!
Yeah!
Daniel Gil. So smooth.
Booyah! Booyah!
Two more obstacles to go, and both of them are brutal. Up first, Spinball Wizard. ss9-San among those cheering Gil on. Here we go. Crowd on their feet. Got it!
Nice. But these last couple of handles will twist and turn all kinds of ways.
Starting to swing sideways. Good transition. All right, for the dismount.
Yeah, I think he's going for it. He's going. Forget that.
He's got it. Now only one thing left to do, this final obstacle, the elevator climb. No one tonight has been able to conquer it.
Bring it home, Daniel. Bring it home.
And he's off. Daniel Gil, the final runner of the night and the last chance to get a finisher here in San Antonio.
And look at him. He's got his eyes closed, pumping and praying, but he can hear the crowd cheering his name.
No one has survived this obstacle. 20 feet up.
Here comes the Kingdom Ninja.
Come on, Daniel. And look at him, higher than anyone's made it here.
Oh, man.
10 feet away. The final run of the night.
Does he not feel the burn?
Does he have enough to finish? Be careful.
Oh, watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Not yet.
Hold yourself.
And he's locking it in. Hit that buzzer. The only one to do it in San Antonio. The final run of the night.
He's got the hair. He's got the style. He's got the look. He's got the white. And he got to the top of that buzzer.
And what a way to wrap this night up. Daniel Gil hitting the buzzer.
That's got to be our wonderful, crazy, healthy run of the night. Daniel Gil conquered the tough ones. The hourglass drop, Spinball Wizard, and then the elevator climb. And he's the only person to hit the buzzer tonight.
He's standing by with Christine.
Daniel, congratulations. The only finisher of the night. How did you do what no one else could?
Well, I've been practicing that movement specifically for a while now, and I thought I was ready. I was ready, but that was really hard.
Daniel, though, you had us nervous once you got to the top. You almost looked like you were going to fall and not be able to hit the buzzer. Were you nervous too?
I was. I had the strength left in me and hit that buzzer like I planned.
Well, Daniel, in Las Vegas, your first year you made it to stage 2. Your second year you made it to stage 3. This year you're making it to
the top of Mount Midoriyama.
Well, we cannot wait to see you in Las Vegas, Daniel. Congratulations, the only person to finish the course tonight. Pat Knockbar, back to you.
So Daniel Gil sits alone atop the leaderboard, the only one to finish this San Antonio course. Thomas Stillings, Nicholas Coolidge, and Brent Stephenson came up one obstacle short. All of these competitors will be moving on to the national finals in Las Vegas, including Abel Gonzalez, who's going back to Vegas for the 3rd time. Among the women, it's Barclay Stockton and Casey Catanzaro, who are moving on to Vegas. Next time, we head back to Florida to the Daytona International Speedway for the 3rd week of our City Finals competition. For Akbar Bajbi-Amil and Christine Leahy, I'm Matt Eisman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.